Cancer, hi. Alright, let's start out with an oracle card, okay? Alright, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Venus. What do we have for the week? Seriously. A wise woman once said, F this, and she lived happily ever after. That's perfect. Very Cancer. Alright, let's start out. If you're new here, my name is Sherry, and this is a Purple Panther Tarot. And I post these every week based off your zodiac, okay? Alright, so you make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. You don't want to miss out because it's a lot of fun, okay? Alright, so Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Venus. If you're not a Cancer and this came across your feed, there may be a message in here for you. If not, don't make it fit where it doesn't, okay? Alright, so the Death card and Queen of Cups in reverse, alright? Maybe feeling withdrawn or insecure moody due to an ending that recently happened. But what I can tell you is, even though there's an ending, that also means a new beginning. So, a new beginning is coming. Alright, let's clarify on this a little bit. Okay, so, Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, heartbreak, breakup, okay? There's a lot of challenge and struggle, and you may even feel like you're protecting yourself or your kids in this situation and your reasoning for breaking up or ending whatever it is you're ending, whether it's a relationship, job, friendship, something to do with a family member. But I think it's a relationship. Okay, so Two of Pentacles and Page of Wands. Okay, taking a lot of adaptability, okay? Again, I see you prioritizing, so I'm guessing this has to do with children, okay? Um, Your children aspired you to leave a bad situation is what I'm getting from this. Okay? Um, you may be feeling sad right now, but just know that there is limitless potential in your future, okay? Let's see if we can clarify a little bit on that. Clarifying this limitless potential, okay? We got a card that fell out. The Lover's card, okay? So love, harmony, union, okay? Five of Cups, so that's the opposite. Grief, loss, despair, okay? Ultimately, like, yeah, you may be feeling unloved and abandoned, but realize that even if you don't have this love, um, by prioritizing your children, like I think this is, um, it's creating a harmonious, a harmonious, foundation for you and your children and showing them character, um, and what to stick up for yourself and independence, right? Judgment, devil. Okay, so be wary of letting your shadow self show, okay? But also be wary of forgiving this person that you just left because of their shadow self, meaning don't make excuses for this person, okay? Um, a rebirth, okay? I say rebirth. So that is the foundation between for you and your children and your family, okay? That is your main priority right now, and I know what that already is, but this is just, kind of solidifying this. You need to hear it, okay? Knight of Swords, Justice, change of lifestyle, okay? Change of lifestyle because of whatever happened between you and this other person, okay? So, if you're thinking of leaving and you haven't already, this is your sign to do so. Change of lifestyle. We can't make excuses for people's crap, right? Their shadow self coming out. That's something that you need to work on. yourself, especially if there's children around, right? So we can't allow that to be an excuse. Or we're teaching our children that is okay. Okay, Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so never be moving in with somebody else, okay? Like family member. Save money. And that's not a bad thing. Hey man, a lot of pause and surrender here, okay? May also be gaining new skill development, mastering a new skill, or even switching jobs soon, okay? Knight of, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, and eventually there's going to be rapid change, okay? Um, Freedom, may even be air travel, okay? Very impulsive. Okay, so if you do meet somebody in the future, I think it's going to be somebody long distance, okay? Alright. That's what I have for you. I wouldn't worry about this whole future long distance thing right now. Basically, the thing to think about, worry about is that harmonious foundation that you want to build for your family, okay? Alright, so that's what I have for you this week. If you're interested, I feel like this is a good place to stop. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, then in the description box below, there's an email you can reach out, and we'll let you know how to go about that process. And otherwise, I will see you next week, okay? Make sure you like this if you haven't already. Try to have a good week, Cancer, okay? Alright, I'm here for you.